Hello and welcome to Storytime at the Lincoln Public Library. For those who don't know me, I'm Miss Patty, and we're going to read a couple of great stories today, and guess what they're about? Valentine's Day, because that's our next special day coming up. And I've got two fun books that I think you'll enjoy for this special day. So come on in and get cuddled up and turn on your listening ears so we can read along. Our first book today is called Love Is, and it's written by Diane Adams and illustrated by Claire Key. I'm reading it today with permission from Chronicle Books. Love is holding something fragile, tiny wings and downy head. Love is noisy midnight feedings, shoebox right beside the bed. Oh, and look what she's got in that shoebox. I guess ducks wake up early. It's peaceful sleeping, no more peeping, tucked in tightly, head to toes. A little bit closer so you can see the book. It's got some great pictures. It's peaceful sleeping, no more peeping, tucked in tightly, head to toes. Love is waking up together, side by side, and beak to nose. What a way to wake up. It's early mornings, messy bath times, and tidying up and settling down. Looks like she's a duck mother. Love is in familiar voices, feeling lost and being found. It's in the struggles, growing muscles. Chasing that little duckling around. Ready for a bigger pond. It's sensing when the time is right to lift those wings to travel on. Love is nudging, gently tugging, coaxing baby from the nest. It's getting to the edge and hoping, letting nature do the rest. The ducklings with their mom. Love is missing, reminiscing, wishing things could stay the same. She misses her little duckling friend after letting him go into the pond with the rest of his family. It's understanding, even ducklings, like the seasons, have to change. And love is also watching, waving, wondering if love remembers you. And knowing in a happy instant that love has lasted. Ooh, that got big. And grown some too. And it looks like our little duckling has its own ducklings. That's a story about what love is. Do you have a pet that you love? A lot of people do. You probably don't have a duck. Our next story is called Huggalula. And it is written by Nancy Dearborn and illustrated by Huang Junyan. And I am reading it today with permission from Familius. Huggalula. Huggalula lay on her bed reading a book. She heard a terrible racket coming from the garage. Bang, bang, bang. It was the crashing and clashing of Dad's tools. Huggalula raced to the garage. What's that? Looks like he's fixing his car. Or truck. Dad was muttering angry words under his breath. What's wrong? Hugalula asked. Dad's tools were scattered all over the floor and he was searching through them. I need. Before Dad could finish his sentence, Hugalula said, if you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out. Then she wrapped her arms around him and Dad's anger evaporated into thin air. Thank you, he said. I was going to say my slip joint pliers, but a hug is what I really needed. Sometimes a hug can help if you're having a tough day. Hugalula searched through Dad's tools, found his pliers, and helped Dad tighten those bolts with a clink clink. Then she returned to reading her book. Hugalula had just settled in again when she heard a commotion coming from the kitchen. It was the clanging and banging of Mom's pots and pans. Bang, bang, bang. Hugalula hurried to the kitchen. Mom was mumbling under her breath. What's wrong? Hugalula asked. I guess I'm a little stressed out, Mom says. Pots and pans were scattered all over the kitchen counter. Mom was searching through them. I need. Before Mom could finish her sentence, Hugalula said, if you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out. Then she wrapped her arms around her and Mom's stress melted away. Thank you, Mom said. I was going to say I need my small saucepan, but a big hug is what I really needed. Hugalula searched through Mom's pots and pans, found the small saucepan, and helped Mom make soup with a stir. Then Hugalula returned to reading her book. Hugalula had just settled in again when she heard a ruckus coming from her brother's bedroom. It was the bumping and thumping of Steve's toys. Hugalula set down her book and rushed to his room. Tears ran down Steve's cheeks. What's wrong? Hugalula asked. His toys were scattered all over the floor, and he was searching through them. I need. Before Steve could finish his sentence, Hugalula said, if you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out. Then she wrapped her arms around him, and Steve's sad frown turned upside down. Thank you, he said. I was going to say my favorite truck, but a hug is what I really needed. Hugalula searched through Steve's toys, found his favorite truck, and handed it to him with a vroom vroom. Then she returned to reading her book. Hugalula just settled in again when Mom, Dad, Steve, and her dog Lorenzo appeared at her bedroom door. Dad cleared his throat. You calmed and comforted us with your hugs, so we wanted to give you something in return. They all wrapped their arms around Hugalula and gave her the biggest, super duperest group huddle hug ever. So she got one back. If you're grumpy or sad, frustrated or mad, just give a shout and hug it out. Those are good words to remember. We all have tough days, but a hug will always help. So I hope you like those two books and that they put you right in the mood for Valentine's Day. And we also have our Wednesday craft happening today. So if you stop in after 2 o'clock, you can get a Valentine themed craft. And we also have our winter reading program still going on until February 19th. So be sure to sign up for that. Do some reading. Even if you can't read yourself, you can have books read to you. So even babies can do the winter reading program. And the more you read, or the more books that are read to you, the more points you'll earn. And as you earn points, you will get prizes. So be sure to take advantage of that because it's a lot of fun and it's a nice thing to do in winter when you want to be staying in. Just like Hugalula, you can sit and read a book. And remember to give hugs. If you see somebody who might be having a tough day, a hug might help them out. Now, everybody, put your arms out wide and then give yourself a hug because you need one too. Okay? So, have a great Valentine's Day, and I'll see you around soon. Bye-bye now. Oh, before we go, we have to do our letter box. Sorry about that. Our letter of the week is V for Valentine. Let's see what's in the V box. I'm going to describe some things that begin with the letter V, and if you know the answer, shout it out. Okay, this is a musical instrument. It's small, it has strings, and you play it with a bow. Begins with the letter V. Violin begins with the letter V. Ooh, and this is something that we eat, healthy foods. Cucumbers, lettuce, tomatoes, carrots are all vegetables. Begins with the letter V. Oh, this is something we might ride in. It's not a car and it's not a truck, but it's a van. Oh, something we might put flowers in. It's called a vase. And this is something we might wear. It doesn't have sleeves and it might have buttons or a zipper. It's called a vest. And this is something you won't see around here. It's kind of like a mountain and it might have lava coming out of it. It's called a volcano. That begins with the letter V too. So look around. If you see or hear words that begin with the letter V, let somebody know that's our letter of the week. Okay, so until next time, bye-bye now and happy Valentine's Day.